Hello, welcome to this week's Caregiver Question of the Week. Today, we're going to be answering a question about safety with rollators. That is the actual official name of this walker that has 4 wheels, brakes, and a seat on it. It's called a rollator. So we have a question about safety with rollators that I am delighted to answer. First, my name is Amelia. I'm an occupational therapist. I'm also the very proud owner and founder of Higher Standards Caregiver Training. Check out the shirt. As well as the very proud co-founder of WCN University, that's Whole Care Network University, which is a great resource site for family caregivers. And also, before we get started, this is for educational purposes only. If anything that I say reminds you of something that you think you need to see a licensed healthcare professional about, please make sure to reach out to your personal licensed healthcare provider or the licensed healthcare provider who cares for the person that you care for, as this is not a substitute for health or medical advice or for a therapeutic relationship. Okie dokie. So here's the question. Is it safe? And it appears this was a point of contention in the question that came in, maybe between 2 people who are having a conversation about it. Is it safe to have someone sit on their walker and either scoot themselves around or be pushed around? And the short answer to this question is no, it's really not. This is not a recommended use for rollators. The whole purpose of the whole purpose of a rollator is to give someone a place to sit and rest. They tend to be more appropriate for people who don't necessarily have a lot of balance problems, but rather just maybe don't have a high level of endurance. Maybe they can't walk very far. They don't have great activity tolerance. So the purpose is, or one of the purposes is, to give them a kind of a place where they will always have to sit and rest no matter where they go. But it's not meant to be something that people use to push themselves around on or get pushed around on. And there's a few reasons for that, but really what it comes down to is this piece of equipment just is not designed for that. And so the risk of tipping or having an injury is significantly higher than if you were using an appropriate piece of equipment. So if someone is needing to or wanting to sit on their rollator and either push themselves around in it, or they want to sit on their rollator and have someone else push them on it, chances are that person probably needs a different piece of equipment. Maybe they need something like a transport chair. Maybe they need something like a wheelchair just for being out in the community. It really depends on that person and what their individual needs are. But if someone is wanting to sit on their rollator and be pushed around on the rollator, that pretty much indicates that person, this probably isn't the right piece of equipment for that person. That person might need a different piece of equipment or a higher level of support. So that's the very quick answer to today's questions about rollators and whether or not it is safe to push someone around on a rollator while they're sitting on it, or for them to push themselves around while they're sitting on it. If you have a caregiver question, please don't be shy about submitting it. You can submit it totally anonymously using the Caregiver Question of the Week submission form. You don't have to put your name, you don't have to put your email, you don't have to put anything except your question. I will have no idea who you are. So feel free to submit that totally privately. You can also, of course, ask your question in the comments, and you can simply tag me. Please do tag me if you're going to do that so that I make sure and actually see your question. If you like Caregiver Question of the Week, and if you find that it is valuable, please make sure that you are following me, liking the videos, subscribing, wherever it is that you are watching Caregiver Question of the Week, so that I know, okay? And also it helps me to keep doing this. So anyway, that's Caregiver Question of the Week this week. If you have your own question, please submit it. If you are looking for more information about caregiver training, if you're a family caregiver, I definitely recommend checking out WCNUniversity.com. We have a ton of resources there. On the other hand, if you are the owner of a care organization or a professional non-medical caregiver, then definitely check out the resources that we have at higherstandardscaregivertraining.com. We are there for you. Training non-medical caregivers is all we do. And you know what? We're pretty good at it. Okay, I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.